What's going on, everybody? We should be live now. I'm seeing we're coming through. We are live. Everybody, this is live. This is actually us right now. This is David
we're here
and Olivia.
tonight.
We're here.
Hi.
How's it going? We hope you're just as excited as we are to jump in. And
I'm excited to jump in a chat for one.
Yeah, we wanted to be on here and talk to everybody real quick. This is our 5th episode, even though I mistakenly say 4 in a couple of seconds when the episode premieres.
Good job, David.
Yes, it was, that was past David's mistake, not current David's mistake.
No.
I'm rectifying.
We learn, we move forward.
I just wanted to jump in, and we both wanted to just jump in and say, one, thank you so much for watching these past 2 nights, consistently. Seeing all of you here in the chat has been really cool, and being able to just talk with you and everything, and meeting all of you, some of you for the first time, has been really, really great, and I'm so excited. It's really cool. So we wanted to jump on and personally say that first.
Absolutely. And I'm going to be more active in the Discord server in the coming weeks. I've just had a really busy week, but hi, welcome to everyone who I haven't gotten to really interact with on there and in the chat. I'm loving it. It's great. I love that you guys are loving the show.
And I mean, with that, not to take up too much more time here, because we know why you're here. We want to see this. This episode is really, really good, so we're gonna get to it.
We're gonna watch it too because it was just that great.
Yeah, we're gonna sit here and watch it together, and we'll be on watching it. But something we do want to say is if you do like this stuff, comment on the videos, please. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see more of. If you want us to change the way we're doing some things, we want to hear feedback from you so that we can improve this stream. We're constantly looking to learn and hear what you guys want more of. So we definitely want to see more of that. Please be sure to like, and I know you're subscribing, which is awesome. But thank you. Seriously, thank you so much. And now as right before we hit that button, big maybe TW warning on this one. There is a little horror element in there, so maybe if you're a little skittish, just be aware between 8 to 10 minutes in, once we start, there's going to be a moment there which is really amazing. It's really awesome, but
it's really cool.
If you got kids around, they might, it may be a little more rated R than what we're used to. All right. So with that, anything else we need to cover, Olivia?
No, just thanks so much for 700 subscribers, and we're going to keep growing from here. New projects are definitely in the works.
Oh, we have a lot of stuff in the works.
So many things in the works.
We'll talk about that soon. But until then,
spoilers.
Let's get started. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Field Trip, the D&D show, right here on our channel. We are coming in. This is episode, I think, 4 at this point. So we've been running around for a little while, having some fun, getting to know these characters. Last week was very interesting. Our group made it to the town of Wellspring, a very small, very tiny farm town. And they discovered that there's been some power outage issues. They kind of rectified that, found out that there was some spooky nonsense going on, and a little bit of a issue with a group of gnolls out in the woods nearby. And specifically where we left off, Hitte and Tyra have just gotten a big stone cauldron that was gassing out this town. They've now gotten it outside, away from the people it was affecting. They found a little item inside of it, and Pastel is now holding it, or Tyra's holding that rather. And on the other side of town, to the north, we find Sirona playing psychopath, and Itzy
you mean she was
playing
herself
watching. We're actually going to start right there. So, Itzy, you literally have just watched as from the north gate, beyond the gate, you watched come out of the trees is a group of gnolls, 4 in count, that are carrying a war ladder running at the gates. You see in front of you, you see Sirona has the mayor dangling in the air from that snare spell.
She's abusing her magic, yes.
The two of you can take it away. Itzy, I just described what you see. What do you do?
How many Knoll are there? So I'm getting my character sheet up, but how many Knolls are there?
About 100 feet away. There are
How many?
four Knolls
Okay.
together running with a war ladder that they're going to try and put up on the gate and get over.
Does any of them have any distinctive markings that would show that they were a leader?
Give me a perception check.
Still.
No, I'm sorry. That's an investigation.
Okay, give me 1 second, please.
And Hite and Tyra on deck.
On what?
On deck. That means they're going to be on next. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
All right. So that's a 16 perception. As you look back, investigation. As you look back, you see that these people, these Knolls are running in wearing like very low armor. They're kind of just wearing loincloths or maybe skin shirts. Like they're not really wearing much clothing. So there's no distinguishable features that would identify leader.
Oh, I could fail really badly, or I could not fail really badly. I'm going to be. This is stupid. What's my deception at? You know what? I'm going to run out, and shout at them. Wait! You're supposed to go through the south gate. Is this the south gate or the north gate?
It's the north gate.
Okay, I'm gonna shout at them and say, wait, you're supposed to go through the south gate. This one's dangerous.
To be clear, are you running past Sirona?
I'm running past her.
Okay.
And with my friendliest deceptive face, trying to pretend I am an ally of the Knolls.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh, persuasion? I thought I was gonna use deceptive. This is horrible. 16?
They kind of run and skid in their tracks as they stop looking at you. What man things say?
I said you're supposed to go through the south gate, man. We had the south gate open for you. Why are you going through the north gate?
They start yelling back and forth at each other. We're gonna cut real quick to Hite and Tyra. You guys have Tyra, you just picked up that item and you just had that flashback. Or I should say flashback, that vision rather.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing?
Am I back to reality?
Oh yes, yeah. It felt like a quick vision, and then you're back into the real world, standing next to Hite. And up on the roof is Aurek, who's just finishing up clearing off all of that hay to vent out the roof.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
That was weird. Okay, I'm gonna kind of think about my attire and create pockets. And I'll put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Okay. You okay? You kind of went somewhere for a second. Are you good?
Oh, yeah, I just had a really weird vision. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I can't make sense of why, but we'll have to try to mess with this later. But we should probably take care of these people. I don't know. Make sure they're not dead and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen where did he go?
I'm gonna look around. I actually thought he was on the roof with you. But it
Well,
looks
he
like
was at one
Prince is
point,
up
but
there.
then also Sirona was with us as well. I don't see her anywhere.
You're right. It is kind of quiet, so she can't be nearby.
Prince Alark, do you see anything from up there?
Axe spray?
And Alark looks ahead, and it takes him about a second. He's like, yeah, they're at the north gate.
Oh, okay. All right, well, let's go get them and see if we can figure out what's going on with these people. Have the people even started stirring at all now that
they're still unconscious inside the
Okay.
building. They haven't
Okay.
woken up yet.
All right.
As
well,
they should be.
Okay.
You guys start moving in that direction?
Yeah. Or I would like
Mark,
to.
do you need like any help getting down from there?
I think I should be good. And he like kind of tries to jump, and I'm gonna roll to see if he lands properly.
Oh boy.
Catch him in your arms like a baby.
If he falls anywhere near me, I'm going to step out of the way.
Oh, he rolls a nat 20. He's gonna parkour land and tumble roll. And like
Can he
Superhero
superhero
back
landing?
up.
Yeah, can he
Yeah.
superhero landing on his knee? Like
Nice.
No, Assassin's Creed landed like cool
swan
landing,
dive? Yeah, he swan dives
Yeah.
and at the last minute front flips to the ground.
Exactly that. Wearing full armor, by the way. Like,
Oh man.
it's just like, and then he like
No,
pops
plate
his head
armor's
up,
really
slicks
really
his
light.
hair back. He's like, "Let's go."
Oh boy. That's
Cutting to
incredible.
Sirona right now. Sirona, the guy is still dangling upside down, by his feet, hanging upside down by his feet. He's like, "No, you must let me explain what's going on."
Oh, you will give me answers eventually. Hold on, please. And then Sirona like steps back, and this is as Itzy is like walking around her to go talk to the gnolls. She's totally not caring about the gnolls, and she kind of throws her arms to the sides and like looks up at the sky and goes, "Oh, Erlu, god of mischief, please accept the sacrifice of praying thumb."
I'm gonna take a mental note of that. Just gonna just write that down in my mental book that she's a psychopath.
Sacrifice? What do you mean sacrifice? What has happened?
You are an excellent sacrifice.
And as he starts talking about sacrifice, Itzy, give me a perception check.
Did she actually sacrifice this dude to a higher being?
I don't see it. I rolled a 2 plus. I rolled a 5.
Itzy, you're too concerned with. You hear her say sacrifice, but you are just so focused on these nulls at this point that you're completely missing as Sirona. Give me a dexterity check to see if you're getting covered in blood.
Nice. That's a natural 19 on the die.
Are you stepping out of the way of the blood that is?
No.
You watch.
He's standing there like.
This guy is hanging upside down, so his chest is facing you, and you watch as he goes, and just a giant hole just explodes from his chest, like alien style, but there's no alien, and you could see right through him, and he just it just dangles there.
I'm glad you chose Aliens over Evil Dead. I'll say that much.
Well,
Okay.
Aliens was the first to mind.
Oh, we needed some answers from him. That was pretty cool, though. Not gonna lie. It's kind of gross.
At this
Did the
point,
Knolls see this? The Knolls had to have seen this, right?
the gnolls have stopped in their tracks.
Can I see them like through that hole?
Give me a perception check.
Well, because it's like a chicken wire fence, right? She'd have to, like, if the body's gone, she'd have to see if the Knolls are there, right? Like,
Well, the body's still there. There's just now a gaping hole in
There's
his
a
chest
gaping
cavity.
hole.
A 19.
Yeah, you can
19.
see, you
Oh, no.
look through and you see Itzy's like talking to them, say, "Go to the south gate," and they're all just like,
this is why. I'm going to say to them, this is why.
I point
went
at
for
him
the
and I go,
North Gate.
"You're next."
I knew it.
Through the hole.
at this point, Tyra and Hitte arrive about 80 feet away, and you could see ahead of you on the road is everything happening. You just see this body swinging back and forth in front of Sirona. Sirona's covered in blood, and there's a gaping hole in this guy's chest.
I thought she made the dex to get out of the way of the blood.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, did you
But
willingly
I
get covered?
chose
Yeah,
that
she
she
chose not
wouldn't
to.
have
Okay.
Oh,
really
okay.
been,
Yeah.
like she would have just like frozen there and been like, "Ugh."
It's just a straight trail of blood over you. It's not even splattered. It's just a straight trail.
Bleh.
Yeah.
Paintbrush. Bleh.
Uh-huh.
Who's girl?
Nice.
Ugh, that's disgusting. Yeah, I'm just gonna not turn because I know what that noise sounds like, and I don't want to look at that. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna say to the Knolls like, see this is why I told you South Gate. But come over the North Gate. You want to see what happens?
Hitte and Tyra, you are standing there. What do you do?
We just see a body swinging with a caved or with a busted out chest cavity.
Correct.
And Knowles.
Serena, you're gonna need a bath because that's.
Oh yeah, this is really gross.
I
It's
mean-
kind of hot, a little sticky, and
Yeah, I can't. I'm not. No.
oh,
I
this
can't.
really tastes bad. This does not taste very good. I don't know what that man ate, but it's not.
I don't know that
Didn't eat
that's
his
how that
vegetables.
works, but yes. But we have like something else to do with, and I'm like gonna point at the knolls. What's going on over there?
And at this
I
point,
I don't know, but they're next, and I just wave again.
talking to Itzy, one of them that's like, because now they're like slowly, like very slowly, patiently moving up to the gate, and they're like,
You have creatures on your side, don't you?
I would say if you want to call a god a creature, sure. Yeah, we got creatures on our side.
Gods, gods, gods! What?
I mean, you didn't just hear her preach? She's an avatar for the god. And I don't want to look at her because I don't want to see this because I know what's behind me. I just snap my fingers. What's that god called?
Can I walk
Hey.
up behind him?
yeah.
And I just go, his name is Erlu. He's pretty really awesome. He's pretty, like, chill about pranks, usually.
Tyra and Hitte roll a perception check.
I
And
was
Can I roll a
Alark,
perception?
Alark
Can
finally
Chelsea
catches
smells?
up and looks up and goes, "What the heck?"
I was about to say,
Yeah,
I
it's-
can, instead of a perception check, can I roll? Would you allow me to roll a religion check instead to see if I know who the he's talking about?
Give me both rolls because the perception is for something else for both of
Okay.
you.
Okay.
I got a 21.
21 for perception. Okay,
Yes.
I got a 12 for perception.
you don't see it.
Okay. And then that religion check, not great. That's going to be a 10.
A 10. All right, so Hitte, on that history check or religion check rather, you very much remember that the only way, like the only place that you've heard that name before that's God is from Serona herself. You know nothing else other than that. You know that Serona talks about this.
Okay.
But you do not see Tyra. You do see as the arm of the person hanging there just seems to be pulled off and just disappears. There's now blood pouring out of that as well.
Did you guys see that? That guy's arm just like, I don't know, like disappeared.
Nope,
And-
don't want to see it.
And
I don't
Okay.
look.
and with that, the gnolls are gonna look. They're all like looking at each other. They're like,
I must tell Magda.
and then they turn and run into the trees again
Can I throw something at? Can I throw a dagger at one of them as they leave?
through the fence.
Can I take a disadvantage on it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
I'll just
You know
go
what?
with
Steer
them.
into the. I'm going to steer
Yeah,
into
you
the
can
skid
come
here.
back, and my god will do that to you too.
I'm going to steer into the skid here, and I'm just going to cast Produce Flame at the body to light it on fire. I'm just staring into the skid. It's like,
Do
I'm
you
done
have to roll for that?
I'm done for the
I have to
day.
roll to hit. Yes.
Is that a nat 20?
Uh-huh.
I got an 18 and then I got a nat 1.
Oh. Yeah, you throw a dagger and it just gets caught in the fence. It's just
Good thing I got extra ones.
Hitte, what was that for produce flame?
17 to hit.
Yeah, you just kind of produce flame on top of it, and the body just seems to catch and ignite very quickly. And then you'll watch as the body just seems to just disappear as the flame passes over it. It just seems like it's kind of just disappearing in one swift
Actually,
motion.
David,
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Dropped into something, or
No, it's still up in the air, and then the rope. There was actually rope there.
No,
wasn't
it's
No,
a
no, no.
magical
It's just a
snare.
spell,
The,
just a
the
spell. I
rope
just
went
wanted-
around to make
'cause
the
yeah.
spell.
Okay,
Yeah, it was just
fine, yeah.
hanging there.
Yeah.
He was
David, I
hanging
actually
there
got a 15.
magically.
15 to
It
throw
was
it.
a 15. It was a 15 and an 18. The nat 1 I saw was I was looking at the actual dice, but then it rolled again and disappeared as D&D Beyond might sometimes do. So
Oh,
I'm
you're
looking at
digital
15.
rolling.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, it's a nat 1, but it said 15.
Oh,
so.
then with a 15, you will throw it through, and it will hit the guy. Roll for damage.
How's a don't know why I'm using D&D. Oh, whatever. Come on, D&D Beyond. Come on. Okay, there it goes. It wasn't a sneak attack damage, right? Or was it sneak attack?
No, because you were rolling through the fence.
Okay, then just 5 damage.
Okay, yeah, the guy gets hit with 5 damage, and he's like,
Ah! They're hitting us, brothers! Run!
yes, Hite.
Goes my dagger.
No, I'm just. I've got nothing. I'm just watching this kind of play out.
Okay. Didn't like that mayor. Wait. How did he like disappear?
I don't
Did you
know.
do that?
No.
In the meantime, Serona is dancing around in like a circle with her arms out, looking up to the sky, going, "Yay, everyone likes me!"
I'm gonna turn my back to Serona and look at Tyra in the eyes and be like, "Is this a normal occurrence with Serona? Sacrificing bodies to her god?"
I like the eyes,
Like-
the side eyes when he answers that. You're like,
well,
Very
Like-
serious inquiry.
no, I wouldn't really like say that it's like sacrificing, but I don't know that the god, the trickster god guy, like is as
it's taking a long
I'm
time
gonna
to say
lead
yes or
in,
no.
nice as Serona. So like she'll just be like a general inquiry, and he'll be like, sometimes maybe not like the nicest thing will happen. So
Okay, noted. Noted.
yeah, well,
Um,
like that's the difference between her god and like god of the sun or whatever.
That is very good to know. And as I'm like nodding his
God
hand
would
as
never
I'm
do that.
slowly stepping away over to Prince Alark, and I'm just like very hushed tone, like as I'm walking by him very slowly, just is like, do not walk, I'm sorry. I walk by him and very quietly say, it's like, do not go anywhere with Serona alone.
I feel like this is like a scene of an Adventure Time, but just R-rated. Like this little guy, I'm like, oh, da, 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 da.
Alara
Essentially,
just
what's
like whispers back to you, like, I'm kind of afraid that there's something wrong with her.
Well, let's just take comfort in the fact that she's on our side.
For now,
Is she though?
I say that in character, by the way.
I'm looking across at Serona dancing around and still covered in blood. Yeah, and then it's just like, or just smeared in blood rather.
We-
Let's. I think she's on
town
whoever's
now has no
side.
leader.
I don't really
There's
know
a lot
that,
more
like,
going on.
that mayor was actually like a leader though, because he put everybody to sleep. So
But we also don't know what his motivations were. She kind of killed him too quick.
Also,
I don't
yes,
think she
but
meant-
we'll
I don't
She
think
cross-
she
is
meant-
currently dancing in blood right now.
Okay.
I'm
Yes.
very
Yeah.
concerned, guys.
You know,
I
like-
think we should all try our best to make sure that we're on her good side.
Oh, goodness.
Given the fact that, and I'm just still like kind of looking around the smatterings of blood on the ground, is like given the fact that she was able to sacrifice somebody to her deity.
Can I dance around and come up at this point?
I figured you were just dancing around in the blood.
A little bit, yeah. I'm gonna come up. Hey guys, what are we talking about?
Oh, we are just talking about how wonderful you are.
Yes.
Oh, I think you guys
Definitely.
are really wonderful too.
Yeah, no,
And
you were.
apparently Arlo thinks I'm pretty hot too.
Oh yeah, no, like you were so cool.
Yeah.
Yes, cool.
And I'm like
Cool.
gonna like go up to like Hite and be like the coolest.
Like probably the
Mhm.
coolest.
Serona
okay.
like scuffs her toe on the ground, like, y'all, you guys are really great friends.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I kind of
Yeah.
need some new clothes. Do you think they have a store here to buy new clothes?
I don't think so.
Uh,
People are still unconscious
Serena,
in the
couldn't
barn.
you like press to digitate them clean?
I mean, yeah, but like, also I could,
Oh, a bath
They're
would be great,
closed.
right? A nice hot
a bath would be
nice.
amazing.
They
but
don't have.
you're right. There are people who are in there all like
What?
Yeah, there's still people that are unconscious.
And hang on,
Wait,
those
unconscious
gnolls
who
ran
got
away.
Yeah.
Aren't? What if they come back?
Oh, they
Yeah,
won't
they-
come back.
And in
It's
greater
okay. I
numbers.
already told them
And in
that I'll
greater
sacrifice
numbers.
them.
Probably.
I already told them that they'll sacrifice them too. It's fine. It's cool.
Oh goodness.
It's all good.
I'm
actually
sorry,
just-
David, I had to.
That's such a good one. They'll be
I'm
back and in greater numbers.
I'm gonna step aside actually and kind of like have my back to everybody and pull out the tablet and just kind of like the piece of what looks like it's part of a tablet that made me have that vision earlier, and kind of like take a moment to like run my fingers over it and kind of inspect it.
I'm sorry. Say that. What are you inspecting?
The piece of the tablet that made me have the vision earlier.
Oh, okay. Give me an Arcana check for that.
21.
Okay. So Tyra, as you're investigating this thing again, it has some kind of foreign language on it, but like an incomplete word. It's a piece of stone with writing on it in gold, black tablet. Piece. It you know for a fact that there is some magical properties here.
Okay. But I can't really pinpoint what it could be.
You definitely don't know what it's to, but from the way that it's shaped, it looks like it's a piece of something.
I'm just gonna heave a big sigh, put it back in my pocket. I also am kind of worried about the gnolls coming back in like greater numbers. So, and also these people being unconscious. And also Serena needing a bath. So
Well, hang on. Itzy, did they say anything to you, those gnolls?
Yeah, they. I kind of like shrug my arms and I look at like the gaping wound in my side and be like, be honest, they definitely said something to you. I'm not gonna lie, they totally did. I'm also gonna be honest and tell you that I don't remember what they said.
Are you hurt, Itzy?
I look at the wound. Yeah, I got stabbed pretty severely, like it's a pretty deep gash. And I look at it, I'm like, yeah, pretty bad.
Serves you right.
Ugh, I just take a mental note of that, this whole situation.
Perhaps
And
we
I
should
just-
retreat
No.
back to the town and
I could
rest.
heal you, Itzy. I could.
Oh, you could.
I
You
have
can
healing.
heal. You can
I
heal
can.
us.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, totally.
yeah.
Are you hurt?
Is it gonna involve the
Your
same
Highness?
god that you did that with?
No.
Different god?
No, it's not the prank. No. It's just regular old like healing magic. I just put my hands out and I go, and then you like, the skin goes back
What do
together
you
and the
do?
blood goes fine. Like, I just, it's
What-
you know.
What does that
like-
sound? You have to. Is that an incantation you make?
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like any other
No, thank you.
casting,
You're just
so-
gonna lose
I've
it.
never heard a caster go make whatever sounds you just
Well,
made.
No, I just kind of like mumbled through it because like I don't actually want to cast it right now, so like I don't say the words. Duh.
Okay.
I'm gonna forego
You're
the
not
magic.
very smart for a prince or whatever you're supposed to be.
Now
Is
that's
there-
just rude.
I'm gonna try to find a
No, it's
medical
just an
place.
observation.
They have like a doctor's office here.
I could take care of that for you.
No, I'm good.
So
Do you have any gold? I just start like skipping along next to him, still covered completely in blood.
Serona, actually,
Hmm?
if you don't mind, can you do me a huge favor?
Yeah.
I've heard that there's this type of hanging moss. I can't recollect what exactly it's called, but I've heard it's great for covering wounds and disinfecting. That kind of seems more like a you thing that you would know.
Yes, I'm very good at the druid. That's
Yeah.
kind of my thing.
Okay. Do you think there's any of that nearby?
Insight check. Insight check to see if he's lying to me. And-
No, I am trying my best to not be meta, but like it seems like he's not wanting magic done to him to heal him. So
Oh,
I'm
I
like,
see.
okay, so there is a natural way to cover the wound.
Okay.
To specify.
Then
magic.
should I make a medicine or a nature check?
Make a
DM?
nature check.
Okay.
Oh, it's just gonna have a really long campaign because I can't
That's
heal
a dirty 20.
yet.
Yeah, you know that it would do exactly what you needed to do.
I can go find some.
Yeah.
You want me to run around the edges of the forest here and then like check or something?
Only if you want to. Would you like one of us to go with you in case the gnolls show up?
I think I'll be fine.
Are you? I would really feel a lot better if one of us went with you.
Well, you can come.
I will go with her. Hitte, why don't you take Itzy and Tyra and go back to the town square and regroup with the people there and make sure they're okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try to find a hospital first.
I'm gonna wake some people.
No, it's okay, Itzy. I'm going to collect you some moss. You can.
I
pay
got a
me
nat
for
one
later.
to investigate for a doctor's office, so
You don't see anything of.
I'm just like
You're like kind
dang.
of going in and out at this point.
Yeah,
Like,
bloodlust is a sava, man. I can't read signs.
yes, Hitte.
Prince Alark, if I may, I would personally feel better if you were with the group in town and away from the tree line. Your safety is the number one priority here.
I would agree with you, but I think we both know I'll probably be safer with her than here.
During just like
With my training and her, and he just like looks over at Serona, looks up and down. Whatever that is, I think we'll be
Yeah.
okay.
You actually make a fairly good point. Okay.
I'll be right back, Tyra. Don't look so upset.
I know you'll be right back, but nothing. It's an internal thing. It's fine. You should totally get a bath when you get back. I'll try to find or make a bath for you when you get back.
Okay, well, I'll press the digit. No. It's like a war mask. So if the gnolls see me, I can just like, ah!
Oh
That's
my
a good point.
god.
Yeah.
Let's try to
super
avoid the
scary.
gnolls, Serona.
If at all
I
possible.
mean, yes, of course, but I'm just saying, like, if it happens, it kind of happens, you know? Like,
Okay.
But we will avoid them. Yes.
yes, we will avoid them. I already told them that they were next, and like,
Okay, then let's go.
they'll
We'll go out through the
probably avoid
north
me.
north gate here. We're only going to stay on the outskirts of the forest. Hitte, you and Tyra, you guys go get Itzy some help, and we'll regroup in.
Or don't.
No, we want Itzy to
Tyra,
be
you know we
safe.
will.
I was about to say I would like to keep him around.
Itzy's been mean to me. He said that he was the king of pranks, and like, obviously. And then I
We've
pointed
got a
at where
little bit
the
more
body
pressing
was.
matters than figuring out who's the metaphorical king of pranks.
There. I'm sorry, it's already been figured out, Hide. Like, catch up. I am obviously, like, it's a solid fact.
I shout from a distance, it's 19 to 20. And I
It is
stumble over to the
not.
side.
Be that as it may, we should get moving.
Okay, bye. And I
Okay.
just start skipping off to the woods.
Okay. Regroup soon.
Yeah. Stay safe out there.
What's Tyra up to? Or how's Tyra doing at this point?
I'm starting to well, I'm doing something that I'm kind of like holding on to my dress, like running the fabric between my fingers, and looking around to see if I can find water or like maybe somewhere that I can make a bath for Serona, and also like if anybody gets thirsty, maybe I can help with that too. But that's something that Hite would know, and that Tyra does when she is irritated.
Hitte, give me a perception check.
Would it be perception or would it be insight? She's right next to me.
Perception to notice, insight to catch the emotion.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm not very perceptive today. That is a 12.
Yeah, Hite, you're a little too concerned with the prints and the body and everything. You got too much emotion going on to catch, unless you were to just outright talk to each other. But naturally, you don't notice.
Yeah.
Hide, I'm gonna sort out the like whole bath thing. Why don't you like go deal with the people, waking them up?
I can try, but that kind of feels like something to do with magic. I don't really know anything about magic.
Well, the magic is gone. You should be able to just shake them and wake them up. That's how normal magic. Were you paying attention in magic studies when they were talking about sleep spells?
I opted out of that class.
Oh. Okay. Well, you should be able to just shake them awake if it's a normal sleep spell.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to like see if I can locate a barrel of water.
So are you gonna split from the group and walk down a different road?
I'm going to try to, my area that I'm looking in is walking towards. I'm gonna look in areas that would still make my way towards where all the people are.
Got you, but you're gonna have to split from them to look around in different places.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay. Hite and Itzy, you guys have walked back to the main city hall, right?
Yeah.
Town hall. As you guys arrive, you'll notice that some of the people inside are finally they're literally just starting to come to and wake up.
Okay, thank God.
So they're still smoking the rooms and stuff?
No, it's gone, but it took it's literally only been like maybe 2 or 3 minutes, 5 minutes tops of the room being aired out. So they're no longer under that spell or that.
Even in the little buildings.
Everybody was in one building.
Oh, they were all in the same.
The
they're all
whole
in the same
town
building?
was pushed into that hall and then
Yeah.
gas.
Oh, okay.
And we tore out the straw roof to air it out.
So there's no like windows or anything I could break?
You have already broken. One of the windows is broken. The ceiling is destroyed.
Yeah.
Can I break one of the windows that's not part of that building? Just
because.
From the inside or on the outside?
From the outside. I just want to like break it with a dagger. It's out of frustration.
Roll an attack.
Oh God. Okay, let's see. Nat 20.
Yeah,
25 total.
Are you going for more of a stealth hit? Like,
can I just because I can't lift my foot up because my side's out there. I just want to bust a window open. It's out of frustration and also because I've never broken a window before. At least these kind of windows.
You totally break a window open.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that.
And inside you hear a woman
Makes me feel better.
Why did you do that?
I'm saving people. And then
what is going on here?
I walk up to this person and it's like, I very much have the same question. Why was everyone gathered here into this hall and then put to sleep? Is that something that normally occurs?
What? No, not at all. We were told to funnel in here that we would be safe from the Knoll attack.
Yeah, where's Mayor Tillis?
Also, what's up with y'all's mayor?
It's the mayor. He's keeping us safe.
He was killed on a Knoll attack.
Also,
what? The mayor's dead.
Yeah, you guys.
He died, and there was Knolls there.
Y'all also got magically put to sleep. There was a stone cauldron with something inside of it, and gas was coming out. It knocked all of you unconscious.
Probably the Knolls.
With that, Tyra, you're basically outside the building, walking around the area. Give me a perception check. You look for that barrel of water.
That is going to be 13.
13. Yeah, you find a barrel, and as you look inside, it's open already, and there's water in there. It's about half full.
is pretty small, so I better make sure this isn't like the only drinking water, because that would be really unfortunate. I'm gonna like just make note of where it is.
Well, you would remember that everybody was hustling resources into the hall.
That's true.
So if it's out here, then that's probably not the only.
I'm going to like try to move it. I'm just gonna like see how heavy it is.
Do you look inside of it?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would assume since I saw the water, I was looking inside.
Yeah, as you look inside, you see your reflection.
Who is this girl I see?
Staring back.
straight back at me.
You better. I was gonna say you better sing the rest of that song.
Oh,
When will Mari?
Give me a perception check.
Sorry.
I am inside.
I love you. Well, kind of this is kind of like Mulan. I'm like Mushu. He tastes like the Lucky Cricket. Tyra's like Mulan, and then
Were you about to say Sorona's the horse?
No, I was gonna say she's like Shank, whatever the villain is called.
Oh,
Shan Yun?
no!
Yeah, Shan Yun. Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's 16 on the perception, by the way.
Yeah, she's like Shan Yun.
Tyra, as you look down, you'll see your reflection. It looks fine. But as you begin to like move the barrel back and forth, you'll notice that the eyes on your reflection begin to change, and they like kind of change color in the water, and then they change back to normal again, and they change to like a very deep gold color.
Hmm.
And then as you move it, and the water shakes around a bit, and when it comes still again, you look the same.
I'm just gonna like quickly look at my tattoos to make sure that like kind of touch them to kind of make sure they're still there, and kind of use that, take a moment to stop moving the barrel and kind of use that to ground myself, kind of like a blanket, I'm comforting myself by rubbing the tattoos, and I'm just kind of like thinking about my patron. And that's I'm just gonna stand there for a second in my thoughts.
Sirona, you and Alaric make it to the north gate, and Alaric goes and opens the gate.
I better go out first, just in case. Follow close behind, okay?
Okay, that's fine. You know what we're looking for?
I brandish my staff. Yes, of course I do. I'm like a nature expert.
Are you sure?
Do you doubt me?
Just making sure you're sure.
I'm absolutely sure.
All right, let's get started.
Okay. And I start trotting out looking for this hanging moss.
Roll a nature check.
Maybe I'm not a nature expert. 12.
So as you guys start looking around, Alaric and Sirona are looking around, and they kind of make their way into the forest just a little bit. And Sirona, you're going to see that down a bit, kind of farther away into the woods, you get a feeling that it's visible off in the distance, kind of in the dark, down the road a bit.
Okay, let's go get some. I see it. And then I trot off towards the moss.
Yeah, and as you start moving over in that direction, you'll notice that there's a kind of a separation in the ground, and there's a stream here. And in front of you, there's a rickety bridge. And Alaric is going to go, wait. Don't cross the rickety bridge.
Why not? Are you afraid of trolls?
I think whatever is on the other side is going to be not our territory.
Okay, hold on. Let's get this straight. You're on the mainland island that belongs to literally your dad.
Okay,
But
and we
it's
just
not
saw that
our
there's a
territory.
pack of gnolls out here that are making their way around. Like,
And
we
they're
have to be
really
very
scared
careful.
of me. They're really scared of me. And look at
Are
me,
we
I look like...
sure about that? Like, we don't know that you can replicate all of that. Whatever you just did to the mayor back there, we don't know if you could replicate that again.
We don't?
No, we
Let me
don't.
ask you something, Liam. Are you scared of me?
Roll an insight check.
Sorona's villain backstory. Here we go.
So anyway, here's the prince's head. He doubted me.
Oh,
Nice.
So I was
Fuck.
trying to tell him that he couldn't
19.
have the cookie.
He said I couldn't have cookies, so I took his head and his balls. You know.
He said, I will tell every chocolatier to never give you chocolate again.
You will be permanently banned from chocolate in the
And all
country.
bakeries will know your name.
All bakeries have your picture up. Forbidden.
Sorona's worst nightmare right there. Absolutely, he will lose his head for that. Anyway, so
Insight.
that's a 19 insight check.
As you're like looking him up and down, trying to see if he's afraid of you, you get the feeling like he's not afraid of you. He's trying to figure you out.
Are you?
No.
Are you super duper confused?
I guess that's one way to put it.
Great. Okay. I'm going to cross the rickety bridge because I don't like really give a what do you say? So there's that. And then I turn around and I just easily, like, very lightly, delicately hippity hop across the bridge, like, you know, from sturdy bit to sturdy bit as best I can, very quietly.
You're going like as you try and go quietly, every board just kind of creaks. Every
Hey, I'm pretty good at stealth. Hold
step.
on.
well, it's not even a stealth. It's a
Okay.
rickety bridge. It's just
Okay.
making noise. As you get to the other end, the prince is still on the other end. He hasn't crossed it yet. He's like, I don't really want you over there. We can
It's
keep
okay,
looking
I'm
on this side.
Look, I'm just getting moss really quick. It's like right there.
I don't
It's
think
okay.
it's good.
It's all right. It's just moss. Hey, you know what I could be doing? I could be letting that guy bleed out. And honestly, I wouldn't cry about it. So this is kind of nice of me, if we're being honest, as I'm walking like kind of backwards and towards where I see moss.
Okay. Roll a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage for walking backwards.
Oh, that was a natural 20. Oh, and that's just an 18. Okay. So a natural 20 and an 18. So it is a dex saving throw. Hold on a second. Let me get to my stats. I hate this. A 21.
As you step back and as you look down, you notice that you're standing on top of a net.
Oh. Oh,
The net does not go off.
I can make it a very good point.
Hitte, you're standing there with Itzy still bleeding out next to you.
Okay. I'm gonna reach into my pack and I'm gonna pull out some of my spare clothes. I'm gonna start ripping up one of the shirts. It's like, okay, Itzy, come here.
To which one of you?
To me. Oh.
I
I'm
go
gonna walk- I'm
forward
gonna-
towards the middle one.
I'm gonna meet him halfway. Okay, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a healer, but
Don't lie to me. Lie to me. I don't want to hear it. You're a doctor and you're a healer. You went to medical school too? Yep. Nod your head. Nod your head. You're gonna need to lie to me.
Excuse me, do you say you need a doctor?
yes, please.
As an
And
older
as-
gentleman with a cane walks forward.
And as I'm like turning to look, hopefully he's distracted enough for me to like take the rags and just kind of stuff it in the wound for now.
Oh, that
It's
feels
the-
so much better.
Yeah.
Remember, friends, sepsis is a thing.
Oh gosh, what happened to you that you're bleeding?
I was stabbed by someone.
Oh my! Would you reveal the wound to me, please?
Yeah, and I just take my shirt off, showing my rippling young teenager abs
Oh,
Oh,
with my
that
2% body fat.
You are very 2% body fat.
Well, actually, I don't know how much body fat a dragon should have. I feel like it's not a lot.
That is
not a lot.
well,
right.
2% is still death.
I was about to say that is very unhealthy.
That is
A
still
5%. I don't know. 5%. What is a sexy teenage dragon born?
My
have?
word, young man, you need to put some meat on these bones.
I starved myself.
I can see
Whoa.
that.
For reference, in Rocky 1, Sylvester Stallone was at I think 8% body fat, and he was miserable during the shooting in that movie.
Perfect. So add to that I'm a teenager and I can eat whatever I want and have metabolism of a king. I'm gonna say like 10% body fat.
Anyway, let me heal those wounds for you. And he's
If
just,
I wasn't dying, I would flex my abs for you.
he's gonna inch a hand up and just
Mhm.
like you're gonna see a white light kind of glow illuminate in his hand, and he just like kind of turns it, and you just feel your body restoring itself there. The bleeding stops, and do you take the rag out in time?
I'm assuming you didn't stuff it inside of me. Did you like actually put it inside the wound?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of
Lord.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of insight into Hite. Okay, his whole thing is just like, I'm not a doctor, but I also understand. Worry about disinfecting the wound later. Stop the bleeding is the immediate problem.
Stop the bleeding, queen. Then badge.
Okay. That's not the proper order. Yeah, so I just
You don't know where he's come from.
Before you meet, you don't worship like a god of mischief, right? I said to the old man.
No gods of mischief.
Okay, nothing's gonna like explode out of my chest.
I certainly hope not.
Okay, thank goodness. All right, I go heal away.
Yeah, and you are restored.
Lovely.
11 hit points.
I only have 7, so thank you.
Oh, so you're full health.
You only have seven.
Nice.
Are we still level
Yeah.
1, right? I mean, that's
At this point, you're still level 1. Yeah.
Yes.
yeah. I only have 7.
Okay,
I've only got like 9, I think.
I got
Tyra.
negative
Yeah,
1
9.
Constitution.
Tyra,
So
what are you
I'm
doing
gonna-
at this point?
I'm gonna give up on trying to move the barrel, and I'm gonna go over to the group.
Well, you didn't. I don't know if I had you roll the strength check to actually move it before.
Yeah, don't worry, I wouldn't have been able to. Remember, I have a negative strength. I was trying to. I'm not even gonna roll because I already know. It was like one of those things like, okay, I tried. All right, effort made. I'm leaving now. So I'm gonna go
okay.
over to the group now. Probably
Yeah.
would be there right as after the healing happens.
You would be
so.
standing in the doorway just as you watch as this old man heals Itzy.
Oh, that's handy. I'm gonna just like take my skirt and kind of like expose like my knee being like scraped up. I could use some healing.
My word, young folks, what were you doing that you all got injured?
Oh, making sure that nothing bad happened to you guys while you were sleeping.
Yeah, why were we asleep? What happened here?
Yeah, what's going on here? Nothing makes sense.
that's what we're trying to figure out. The mayor apparently was trying to lure people inside to put people to sleep.
Can we
The
have a
mayor?
description of your mayor, please? Because
The mayor is he's like me. He's an old man.
Interesting. I 1 second. There's just I grab Hite and Tyron, I move over and I lean in close and go, hey, maybe we shouldn't tell these people that are strangers that we're strangers to that we murdered their leader. Are we all in agreement that we don't want to get chased out by a mob?
Well,
we agree on that?
So
Okay, it doesn't. Okay, so here's the thing. And I say,
Let's try to avoid unwanted conflict.
The mayor is dead because
Yes.
one of
if he
our
was the
people
mayor.
killed them.
Are you talking quietly, or are you guys just talking?
We're stage
God.
whispering.
Yeah, are you
I
pretending
would
to
like-
stealth, or you stealth check that?
We're
Oh,
stage
plus-
whispering.
Okay, I'm bad at whispering. I never learned how to whisper as a child, but
IRL or in game?
both. That's something I take with me to everywhere. I got a nat 1.
Oh yeah, you're relatively loud.
So I got a 7 total, but nat 1. So
Yeah, but like we didn't kill him.
yeah, so I'm gonna say, look, maybe let's not relay information that we shouldn't to people that we are strangers to.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, turn around. Yeah, the mayor's dead, and there's
Oh.
gnolls that are probably coming back to kill us. So
Okay, well, actually, let's like start at the beginning. Your mayor was like putting you guys in this place, and then like a green mist from a bowl out there came out, and you guys fell
Wait,
asleep.
could have been the gnolls, right? I looked at
Wait,
Hite. Could have been the gnolls, right?
The mayor put a spell on us.
Well,
We
I
don't
don't even
know
know if
that.
it
We
was
don't know
like the
that.
mayor, right? That's why I asked you what his description was.
He was an older man with long white hair.
A lot of old men with long
That's
white
like
hair.
not
Most
a great
old men.
description. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.
Does that
I'm gonna
Well,
go
that
with
describe-
technically that does match the guy.
Okay.
Right,
It's not off. It's just very generalized.
right. And I'm just gonna take a moment to like fully describe him, like what he was wearing, what colors he had on.
Yes,
And he,
yes,
like-
that's Mayor Tillis.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
he is dead, and there's gnolls involved in
Yeah,
it.
and he's the one who caused you guys to like fall asleep. And he had 2 guys with him that were also like not good news. So
And they're dead too.
Rogues.
yeah, we were protecting you.
This
and
makes
he
no
was
sense.
dangerous.
What a shame. We must find out what's going on here.
Well,
What?
right now there's an imminent threat of gnolls.
And
Yes.
also, everybody who could tell us is kind of not alive. So
Oh my word.
unless you can cast Speak with Dead.
We're gonna jumping back to Serona. Serona,
We're terrible at this. I say out loud in character.
Serona, you look down and notice a net, and you see to your right that there are 2 gnolls that are frantically pulling on rope, but they have way too much rope to actually be ready to pull. So they're just like hustling, pulling this rope, but they have too much slack, and you totally notice. And so the net eventually just starts to go up. And
I
with your
start-
dexterity check, do you just sidestep out of the way?
I sidestep, but I start like running towards them and I go, "You dare to raise a hand against me?"
Ah! Ah! And they're just frantic at this point.
I will feed your guts to my guppy.
No, Serona, no. And Alaric is gonna run across the bridge.
Is Grizz okay?
Holy
That's an accurate phrasing of just everything she does.
Serona, what are you doing with these 2 gnolls who are like frantic, waving their arms around, afraid
Well,
of
I'm
you?
running at them to like club them with the baseball bat that is my shillelagh quarterstaff.
Well, roll to attack because you can definitely reach one of them.
That's just a...
I agree.
14 to hit.
To hit.
Oh, thought that was gonna miss. That's 11 damage.
So today on Field Trip, we add to Sorona's body count. Hooray!
Serona, you just like club this guy and he falls over and he's like,
No, no, please, no, don't hit. We are very hungry. We're just hungry.
So you are going to eat me?
You look delicious, yes.
I am not delicious. I am
Serona, stop! What are
spicy.
you doing?
What? This guy was trying to eat me. I'm self-defense, man.
I told you not to cross into their territory. This is their land here.
You let guys like this run around and like eat little girls? That's like really bad.
We
land
came into
management
their
here.
forest.
And I
This
turned
is
back
not
around.
right.
I turned back around to the other guy and I go tell your leader I'm coming for him, and that will I will wear his God, I can't. Serona delivers this always straight.
Oh God.
Tell your leader I'm coming for him, and I will wear his pelt as a winter coat with a cute little muff and a hair bow.
I can't.
Is this her when we reveal that she's secretly the villain of this
Oh my
campaign? Or
God.
what?
As you say that, the
Serona, stop. Willy Wonka, okay.
Serona, no, please don't.
you hear a voice.
On whatever that was, because that's a natural one, so that's a 7.
Yeah, you very much hear a voice just whisper into your ear.
They don't have to come for me.
Next to you, like right next to your face, is a null-faced creature with a hood over, and on its back, it's very large and kind of hunched over, and next to you with this big staff.
Why are you here?
I was here to get moss, and then this dude.
You hunt my tribesmen.
No, I was getting moss. Do you keep an inventory on your plant? After they tried to trap me and eat my bones.
Serona, that's enough. We meant no harm by this. And
Don't tell me what to do.
Aurek is gonna reach down and grab
away, and I turn and I cross my arms, still holding my quarterstaff, and I just
No, we'll be going now. And he puts a hand around you and
No.
tries to walk
No.
you back. Serona, stop. You're gonna get us both in trouble.
I just wanted some damn moss, and now it's a whole show.
Stop being
Do I look like an adult to you?
Oh no, you won't be leaving here. You're just in time for dinner.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
I bet.
Man.
Everybody,
you go with Serona.
plot my next
You'd be
turn.
much safer over there with her.
it'd be a little bit easier to work with. I wasn't
Dude.
prepared
Serona,
for
easy
her to
work
go.
with.
I didn't know she was gonna go
No one-
scorched earth.
I mean-
Nobody
No one
wins. This
no
is
one
so
can-
We literally saw what happened to the last dude that tried to manhandle Serona.
Correct.
Yeah, but he's like trying to stop a genocide. I wasn't ready for that.
No,
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Guys, she was
like,
bluffing.
I didn't. I
Well,
wouldn't
yeah.
know that.
It's not a bluff if you. It was bluffing. No,
I'm
yeah.
here for every bit of this. I'm here for every bit of this.
Said every
Agreed.
war criminal ever.
Agreed.
Guys, I was bluffing. Like,
I was bluffing.
Serona. Good night, everyone.
Good night.